Hi, my name is Nishi, and today I am going to share with you these doubled walled shimmer teacups from Vahdam, India. So these teacups are made with borosilicate glass. They are double walled, which means it prevents condensation. Look at how beautiful they are, and because of that, it makes you easy. They're super functional. You can hold them. The heat of the liquid from inside will not percolate outside. You can have serve them for hot or cold drinks. If you have children running around or you're enjoying a cup of tea for yourself or with friends, you needn't worry because they're not going to be touching anything hot. Each cup holds about 200 ml of liquid, so that's a nice decent cup of tea. I like to entertain with these cups, so whenever I have tea parties or just enjoying a cup of tea for myself, I will be pouring in this cup, just such an amazing experience visually as well as drinking the tea. So I'm going to show you how I brew one of my favorite teas, my afternoon teas, in this cup. So clearly I've been sipping on some tea earlier, and so the Vahdam tea bags are basically pyramid shaped, which means that they will let you drain all the flavor of the ingredients back into the water, which is great. So I'm going to just empty what I was drinking, and then I am going to possibly get the turmeric cleanse tea with probiotics. This is one of my favorite teas, and they are used to kind of cleanse when you feel that you've probably eaten out and you need to do a body cleanse, and these teas are a quick fix for that. You can have them in water or milk. Today I'm going to have that in water, and so these do not come in tea bags. These are this is a powder, so I am going to see if I can just tear open, but I'll show you a next demonstration with the tea bag as well. So that's the powder. I'm gonna toss it in my cup like that. So you see, this is a potent powder of turmeric, probiotics, and ginger. Smells so delicious and so potent. And then I'm going to basically toss in water, and clearly it's such a potent combination. This is the cleanse tea from Vahdam, India, in my double wall cup. As you can see, hot water. I'm holding the cup, no problem whatsoever. It's a great ear here, good size, so I can hold it very comfortably. And I'm gonna do a tasting. So this is the cleanse active turmeric ginger probiotic tea for you that I'm gonna do a tasting of. So good, and already feels like amazing, just relaxing. So good. So the next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to brew another tea bag for you. In this case, I'm probably going to brew you one of the loose pyramid tea bags, and in this case I'm going to try the turmeric ginger digestive supplement. So this box has 10 sachets in them, and I'm going to show you how they look. So here you go. This is the individual sachet. So while we're making this tea, I'm going to talk a little bit about Vahdam, India. And if you've never heard about this brand, I'm surprised that you didn't. But Vahdam, India is a native Indian wellness tea brand. They bring you the finest of teas, artisanal gift sets, superfoods, directly sourced and packaged in India and shipped in a very ethical and sustainable manner. Did you know they ship to about 130 plus countries globally? So here is what I was talking about. If you see, this is the tea bag that they have, and you can see all the ingredients in here. You see the turmeric, you see the ginger, you see that? How amazing is that? So this is the real deal, you guys. This is what you're putting in your body. And as you can tell, this is a herbal tea. So essentially it's caffeine free, which means that you can have it any time of the day. I typically like to have non-caffeine teas after 3 p.m. because I don't want the caffeine in my body and I am sensitive to it. So I would recommend that as a nutritionist. You can have the caffeinated teas earlier during the day before 3 p.m. So here is what the tea bag looks like. Now the importance about this tea bag is it's basically a pyramid shaped tea bag, and what happens with the way this tea bag works is it lets the flavor infuse in the water easily and deepen it, right? So that means you're actually getting the best tea with every brew that you're going to have, right? So I'm going to show you how this sips. I'm going to use my other cup from my shimmer set, and like I told you, I use this for my daily tea. I use it when I have friends over for tea party, because you don't ever have just one cup of tea, right? So the tea stays hot and looks pretty. You can see all the different flavors in the tea bag, so it's a visual treat as well. So again, I am going to add the hot water. How beautiful. Just the glass, the borosilicate glass just lends itself to so much clarity and so much just beauty, right? And then I'm going to dip this and brew this bag in this water for a little bit. And while this sips, I'm gonna let it sit for maybe a minute or so because the water is really hot. I'm gonna enjoy this tea. So good. This is, again, like I told you, this comes in the wellness starter kit that includes the cleanse tea, which is active turmeric and probiotics and ginger. This is a herbal supplement, so you can have this in the morning. You can take this when you're traveling and you're eating out a lot and you just don't feel so good about the food in your body, and you can take this with you. Such a travel friendly pack. Then in the wellness starter kit, you also have the lemon basil tea. This is based off a green tea, and it's basically to be enjoyed iced. We are in a transitional weather here, going from winter to spring, so I'm going to pause a little bit to enjoy this tea, but I'm definitely going at it during summer months when it gets really hot and I want that iced tea. The next two teas are basically latte mixes. So this is the matcha lemongrass. So I prefer to have matcha during the day, for at least first thing in the morning, because it gives me the boost that I need. And the other one is your classic golden milk, which is with turmeric. And the best part is that it has ashwagandha. And if you did not know what ashwagandha was, ashwagandha is a shrub that's found in India, Middle East, Africa, and it's known for its stress relieving properties. So this latte mix already has some stevia in it. You just need to boil water or milk, whatever you prefer, throw in a scoop of that or a teaspoon of that, boil with it and enjoy it even before going to bed or first thing in the morning or your afternoon, just giving you that boost when you have a stressful day and ashwagandha helps you relieve the stress. It's also good for heart health. It helps with focus and memory. So if you have a kid in the house that is kind of having some trouble focusing for schoolwork or etc., this is a really good potent combination to give them before going to bed or even as part of their breakfast. So coming back to my tea, you see this beautiful golden color. You see all the ingredients seeping in here. How beautiful is that, right? Oh my gosh. So and the double wall shimmer cup actually lets you see all of that. So you're not just enjoying the final product, but you're enjoying the whole process of drinking the tea, making the tea, brewing the tea, drinking the tea, and enjoying it with your eyes and your taste buds. So cheers. So the difference between this and the cleanse is the cleanse is definitely a little more dense in taste. So if you're looking for that extra, cleansing of your system, again, perfectly recommended if you're traveling on the go, have a couple of days eating out a lot because you're busy with conferences or meeting friends or anything like that. Just take a couple of sachets with you. I'm sure it's any place you can find hot water, hot milk, and just take the glass cup with you. Again, it's borosilicate, so it's not going to get damaged when you travel with it, and enjoy your cup of tea. So coming back to Vahdam India, and I'm going to enjoy the cleanse a little bit more because, it's been a little hectic around here and not paying much attention to my meals. So I'm going to use this opportunity to cleanse. So coming back to Vahdam India, so we talked about Vahdam India being a leading wellness brand, and they're directly sourcing and packaging the teas in India, and they distribute to about 130 countries in the world. Did you know they also have a philanthropic arm of their brand, which means 1% of the proceeds goes to a social initiative called Teach Me, and essentially what Teach Me does is 1% of the proceeds go to the education of the children of the farmers that are working all the tea plantations. So when you're buying this tea, know that you're also helping the children of these farmers get the right education so they can have a bright future. Vahdam India is also very proud of the ethical and sustainable, kind of mission statement where they are using all the local artisans, all the local farmers, all the local labor for not just picking their teas and creating the final product and packaging them, but also to make sure that all of the pipeline right from creation to distribution has all of their values ingrained in them. Okay, so today we're going to talk about this classic sampler from Vahdam India, and this beautiful artisanal gift set has 40 different teas. Right from black teas, green teas, oolong teas, white teas, herbal teas. So it's basically everything you will ever need together in a gift box, and so pretty to gift, to keep it for yourself. You can even if I were you, after I finish the teas, I am going to save the box for maybe a few of my precious jewelries because I love the artwork and I love all the the time they've taken to put this together. So coming back to this classic sampler, it's available on their website for purchase. This has 40 different teas. Like I told you, they're all caffeine free. So basically, if you're looking to replace your caffeinated teas with non-caffeine option, they are caffeine free brews. They are low calorie. That means that you effort. If you're counting calories or your nutritionist has suggested you to keep your macros to a certain count, these are going to be your friendly option. They're also vegan, which means that if you are following a keto or vegan diet, they are going to be best for your tea pantry. And there are so many flavors in here, like I told you guys, so that you basically can enjoy a flavor each day. There are 4 flavors in front there, but they're much more inside the box. And I'm calling, like I said, 40 different flavors. And if I had to just read few, there is turmeric, ginger, herbal tea. There's Earl Grey masala chai. There's cardamom masala chai. And you guys know that all of these natural ingredients and herbs have so much nutritional composition as part of them, which means that when you're having this tea, it's not just for pleasure. You're also helping your system with maybe some digestion. You're also infusing your system with antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal ingredients, which is really good for boosting your immunity. And chai tea is basically, if you're in California or just in America, you've heard the word chai tea a lot. And chai tea is really a product of aromatic spices and black tea. And you can get chai teas at Starbucks, but that is probably not the most authentic ones. I recommend getting the Earl Grey masala chai tea here. You will be addicted. In terms of white tea, they are basically simply withered and dried tea leaves, and because of the very light oxidation, they result in that flavor in that profile. I've been sipping on one of the teas in this packet, which is the turmeric ginger tea, and you see it's, I'm almost to the end of my cup, and this is after it's sipping for about, say, 5 to 7 minutes. And how amazing is that herbal composition, and you can see it settled down at the bottom. Typically, I would use these cups. They also come from Vahdam, India. They are doubled wall cups that I would use for drinking my tea because it prevents condensation. It's a good portion size. You can always refill the cup. It's a good hold on the side because it's double walled. You will not find the heat coming out to the outside. It keeps your tea hot, and if you prefer an ice cold tea because it's really hot where you're outside, this is really great for your ice cold tea as well. And all the Vahdam teas have 100% natural ingredients. So I am going to brew a tea for you and show you how it tastes. So I'm going to just kind of drop in that, and then kind of the remaining of the tea, and then I am going to basically take a tea from this assortment. I feel like having the lemon ginger, so I'm going to take the lemon ginger from here. So you'd see that now you have the English breakfast. So there's 40 different teas in here. So I'm going to take the lemon ginger. Let's see, the lemon ginger tea has ginger, green tea, tulsi, orange peel, how amazing, black pepper, lemon extracts. So the combination of black pepper and ginger is really good for your immune system. And the instructions are brewing 1 tea bag for about 2 to 3 minutes in 200 ml or 7 ounce of freshly boiled water. So I have freshly boiled water in this teacup. So this is a green tea, which means it has some caffeine. Green tea caffeine is definitely less potent than coffee caffeine in terms of if you're sensitive to caffeine after a certain time of the day, because caffeine does interfere with being able to sleep. Let me smell this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it is so fresh. I wish you guys were here to know how amazing this smells. And again, I've talked about the loose tea bags in the pyramid shape. And so you see from up close, look at all the ingredients. Like, this is as real as it gets. All the stuff that I just told you is all in this bag. And so you're getting best of all of that herbal I would say, blessing in your body when you infuse this in hot water, right? And the shape of the pyramid bags actually lends itself to a perfect infusion of the flavors in your brew. So you're not getting less of the product, you're getting all of the product. So I'm just going to pour in some hot water. And you can see from the steam. And then I'm going to let this brew in it for a couple of minutes, and we'll come back and taste the tea. Hi guys, so we've been keeping this tea on for about a minute now. So I have brewed myself the lemon ginger herbal green tea from the classic sampler set. This has a master assortment of 40 different caffeine and non-caffeinated green teas and black teas, right from masala chai to cardamom chai to turmeric ashwagandha, turmeric ginger, and if I had to read, Himalayan green tea and Assam Celtic tea and lemon ginger tea and classic chamomile. So you get all of the classic Indian black tea flavors, as well as the, you know, the European herbs or sort of the Western herbs in here. So a combination of white tea, oolong tea, masala chai, black tea, green tea in this beautiful artisanal gift box called the Classic Sampler. And this is by Vahdam India, and Vahdam India is a well-known wellness brand that sells teas, artisanal gift sets, superfoods. They're directly sourced and packaged in India, and they are a very ethical and sustainable brand. If you didn't know, they also have a philanthropic arm to them, where 1% of the proceeds from the purchase goes to support the education of the children of the plantation farmers. So you are contributing to the community of the farmers that are working the plantations, the tea plantations for you. So that's as wonderful as it gets. So let's try a sip of this beautiful lemon ginger tea that has ginger, green tea, tulsi, orange peel, black pepper, and lemon extracts. It smells so amazing. I can literally smell all the ingredients. So imagine I'm sitting in Northern California. The fact that it was ethically and directly sourced packaged is basically a testimonial that I can still smell all those ingredients, you know, sitting here. That's just amazing. Wow, it's so light, and I do have the citrus after flavor, which is what I want. And then as I finish it off, I can see the depth and warmth of the ginger hitting my esophagus and into my stomach, which is exactly how I thought it would be. So you begin with the lemony citrusy, and then as you finish draining it through your throat, you start to feel the warmth of the ginger. So amazingly crafted. I like to have my tea with a little tea cookie, a little bit of, you know, cinnamon tea cookie, because it gives a nice little, you know, flavor profile. So again, all the teas in this box are low calorie, they're vegan and keto. They're made with sweetened with stevia wherever it's required, so that you get a nice hint of that slight sweetness in your tea. You don't have to add anything if you are using milk in your tea. I like to drink most of my herbal teas with just water. But for the masala ones or the black tea ones, I would like to add a cup of plant-based milk. You can obviously use any milk of your choice. So yeah, think of, you know, this gift set as the perfect gift set for entertaining your friends with, for gifting your friends, because there's such a wide variety of assortment in this box. And you can then have a variety of unique flavors at your disposal. Classic sampler by Vahdam India. Hello friends, I'm here today with Vahdam India's special gift collection, and I want to take this time to share with you this beautiful ultimate gift set. This is Vahdam India's World Tea Preserve gift set. There are 6 beautiful teas, loose leaf teas in this box, and I cannot wait to share with you all the information. But first I want to tell you that this is certified USDA organic. Vahdam India is India's premium finest wellness brand, and they sell the finest teas, artisanal gift sets, superfoods and spices, all directly sourced and packaged in a very ethical and sustainable manner. There is a story behind this gift set that I'm going to tell you how I landed up finding this. But one thing is, this is definitely a regal box. As soon as you open the box, you cannot but stop wonder how beautiful it has been set up. And all the 6 teas are just beautifully packaged in these tins. The colors denote the kind of tea there is, and look at that, how beautiful. Look at the emblem, look at all of the, you know, the gold plating and accessories. So there is 1 herbal tea, 2 black teas, 2 green teas, and 1 chai tea. So something for everything in the family, in your family, that those are tea lovers, and if they're not, they are going to fall in love with this tea. So the boxes have individual tea, so if you can hear it, it's like loose tea, so you will have to brew them in a pot of boiling water, and then you can have them warm or cold the way you like them. And so if you did not know about Vahdam India, I am going to share a little bit information about them. But before that, I'm going to brew my own little cup of tea here. So this is a cup from Vahdam India. I love the double wall borosilicate glass cup because it keeps your tea nice and warm, or even cold if that's how you like it. It prevents condensation. It's just the right amount of tea in your cup. And so we're going to brew a cup of tea. And today I'm not going to use the loose teas, but I have my own collection of Vahdam India. And today I feel like having this particular tea. It's a herbal tea, and it's about afternoon time, so I'm going to kind of spare the caffeine for me. But as you can see, there is a lot of good collection in this tea. You have the herbal tea in here, you have the chai tea, which is such a great thing to drink in the morning, and then you also have the green teas if that's what you prefer. So we're going to brew a cup, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about Vahdam India. All right, so I just poured in some hot water into my borosilicate teacup from Vahdam India. Like I told you, I love this teacup because, you know, the water is boiling hot, as you can see from the steam in here, but I have no problem holding the cup. And this is very important for me because children keep running around, or, you know, I'm not worried about, you know, accidentally having them touch a very hot cup. So one of the reasons I love this cup. And so today I'm going to brew this particular tea, like I told you, the herbal tea, cookies and cream. And while this gets brewed, I'm going to make it sit for about a couple minutes. All right, my cookies and cream, the roasted cocoa blend tea, has been brewing for about a minute, and look how wonderful. I can see visually all the different ingredients in that tea bag. So this is basically their signature triangle tea kind of concoction in the tea bag, which lets the infusion of the flavors of the various things in the tea bag to like really sip into the water. So I'm gonna enjoy this and then tell you a little bit about Vahdam India. And I like it, you know, to bring close to my nose before I take the sip, because the aroma of the various herbs is just so intense in a good way, and just the right amount of flavor profile and the kind of wake me up that I need at this point of the day. Not at all artificially sweetened, and this is what I like a lot about these teas, that even the herbal teas or the flavored teas do not have a ton of just sweetness going on, which preserves the natural flavor of the herbs that are there. I'm going to take another sip. Cheers. All right, so let's talk a little bit about Vahdam India. So Vahdam India is a native Indian wellness brand, bringing India's finest teas, the artisanal gift sets like this one, superfoods directly sourced from the plantations in India in a very ethical and sustainable supply chain. So like we talked about, these teas are procured directly from the plantations and the farmers within days of harvest, and then they are kind of packaged at the BRC certified locations, state of the art facilities, and dispatched to the fulfillment centers. So that's why when I am smelling the organic Himalayan green tea, oh my gosh, I can really kind of smell the freshness of the teas because of the packaging and the how they have been preserved. And what a beautiful looking set. I've showed this to you before. And these tins are obviously tightly packed, like you can see, with the double plastic wrap. So this really preserves the natural freshness and aroma of those of the loose tea in each of these tins. So Vahdam basically supplies to about 130 countries all over the world. So they are a global supplier and global well-known brand. They are also climate friendly, plastic neutral, certified USDA organic brand. I'm not sure if you knew, but they have a social initiative called Teach Me. And what the Teach Me Foundation does is 1% of the purchases that you make on their website or from any other platform goes to the education of the plantation farmers' children. So know that while you're purchasing this tea and enjoying a good time for yourself or with your loved ones, you're making a great contribution to the social cause and helping towards the education of these children. So that's just a perk that you should be very proud of. So again, this is the World Tea Preserve gift set, and it has got 6 luscious teas. The gift set itself is beautifully presented. The teas are individually packed. There are 2 black teas, 2 green teas, 1 chai spice tea, and 1 herbal tea. The boxes are beautiful tins, and they're all loose teas, USDA organic certified. I actually purchased this box and entertained with it over the holidays, and a few of my friends just could not help themselves. They just loved the presentation. They loved how the individual tins were so pretty that you could put them on your regular tea counter or entertain with directly. And I ended up sharing and presenting or actually gifting these boxes to those friends who just could not get over how beautiful these boxes are. So next time you're thinking of giving a regal gift set to one of your loved ones or even your colleagues who enjoy tea or are researching new tea brands, I would definitely encourage sharing this one because it is such a great collection, and you will not be disappointed. Enjoy your tea today. Hello friends, today I'm excited to talk to you about this beautiful green tea assortment gift set from Vahdam India. And look at this beauty. What an ultimate gift set. Definitely very royal. If you've seen Emily in Paris, the box and its printing and just the beautiful kind of accessories makes me think of that. One of my favorite shows. just in time for spring when you're thinking of flowers blooming and birds flying and just colors in your garden. This is such a beautiful gift set to present to your and give to your friends, family, and colleagues. And as I open it, you're going to just, oh my gosh, look at that. So there are 8 different varieties of teas in here. They are all green teas, and there are 10 of each. So essentially you get 80 tea bags in this Regal gift set. This is called the Assorted Green Tea Sampler from Vahdam, India. All the teas are naturally vegan, low calorie, and keto. So for my plant-based friends who are vegan, you can drink this tea in any plant-based milk, hot or cold, or even just in plain water, the way you'd prefer it. All natural ingredients, and green tea is basically the tea leaves go through reduced oxidation, which is why they preserve their color and their flavor as well. So all natural ingredients in these teas, and I'm going to show you each of these tea bags, and I'm going to tell you which one is my favorite, because they all have a definite time of the day when I drink them. So I'm going to share that with you. So this is definitely that Regal gift set that you would purchase for your loved ones. Of course, for good measure, buy one for yourself, just because you can never fall short of green teas that can provide you those benefits all throughout the day, and so many of them. So this set would typically, if you're drinking 4 cups of green tea per day, will take you over for more than a few months, right? Considering you have 4 times 30, so you're drinking not every single day, maybe like a month or two, if you drink like 4 cups a day minus the weekends. This is definitely going to take you that long, right? So let's talk about Vahdam India a little bit. So Vahdam India is a wellness tea brand. It's one of India's finest native tea brand, wellness brand, that they supply finest teas to about 130 countries globally. They package and directly source their teas from the plantations and farmers within days of harvest in India, and it is a very ethical and sustainable packaging and supply chain. The packaging is done on site in their BRC certified centers, and then dispatched to the fulfillment centers for further distribution. So let's talk about the teas in here, and I think I'm gonna brew one for myself today. Let me see, it's about 5 p.m. where I am in Northern California, so I think I'm going to get probably let's see, either this lemon ginger or the sweet Himalayan. Okay, so let's talk about the various teas in here in this box. So it comes with this really beautiful lid here that lets you preserve the teas in its natural form. So you can take the lid off to make sure that you're going to get the tea you need, and then place it back in there. So I'm going to get the lemon ginger, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit, and I'm going to share a little bit about the rest of the teas as well. So the lemon ginger tea is my favorite at this time of the day, because I feel that we've gone through the day, we've gone through some mental work, some physical work, and the lemon and ginger just help protect your immunity, help protect your body against the oxidative stress that has just gone through the day. Both lemon and ginger have a lot of good properties. Ginger especially is antifungal, antiviral, antibacterial. Lemon gives you the vitamin C boost that you need to continue the rest of the day. And so just a great combination to enjoy at this time of the day. For me, when I begin the morning, I prefer the Himalayan teas because they are good caffeine versions, and you need the caffeine in the morning to start your day and maintain your your energy levels and your focus. So I would definitely do the sweet Himalayan or the organic Himalayan tea. If I would do the sweet Himalayan tea, I might do that with my favorite oat milk or almond milk. As far as the Himalayan tea goes, I might have it in just plain water. For the afternoon, I would drink either the moringa tulsi, or the tulsi turmeric. If you didn't know, moringa helps reduce blood sugar levels to a large extent. It's definitely something you can have daily. And then tulsi, especially in green tea, has such amazing benefits. It basically helps with your immunity, your cardiovascular health, helps with anti-aging, detoxification. So if you're on any kind of diet, I definitely include the green tea with the tulsi in it. So we have two versions in here in this box. So if you're looking to manage your weight or any such kind of diet related items you want to bring in your routine, the tulsi tea is your best friend. Then for the later part of the evening, I will scoot towards a little bit of the chamomile and the mint. And mint is natural digestive. I definitely would go in for the mint melody right after my dinner, my early dinner, because mint is a natural digestive kind of formula. So, and it's also an amazing kind of flavor on your tongue that helps you feel satiated. So if you have the habit of looking for a sweet treat after your dinner, drink the mint tea instead, because of its minty flavor, it will help curb the different sweet cravings you get. So it's a good way to keep a tab on your dessert cravings. And then the chamomile is something I would definitely go in for the night, because chamomile helps to relax the nerves, helps to induce sleep. Yes, of course, this has got green tea in it, so there's a little bit of caffeine. So I wouldn't take this right before going to bed, but you have a couple of hours and you are wanting to just rest up and just get ready, to kind of get into bed and just sleep. I would say these two teas are your best friends. Chamomile is definitely something that helps me soothe and relax and empty my brain, and so it's very important as I process a lot throughout the day, and I need to really detach my racing brain from from me before I end the day and go to bed. So we talked about this wonderful gift set of 80 green teas. This is an assortment green tea sampler from Vahdam, India. And I would definitely recommend gifting this to your friends and family. Buy one for yourself and enjoy the wide varieties of teas in this beautiful gift set box. Enjoy your tea. I am going to enjoy my lemon ginger like I told you, and I have a hot water kettle right here, and I'm going to show you quickly what comes in each of those teas. These are loose teas, if you can see, and they are in these triangular pouches. The triangular pouch is a design that helps infuse the flavor in the water really quickly. Oh my gosh, the ginger and the lemon is so predominant. Amazing how the freshness of this tea is still preserved, and I'm all the way here in Northern California. So I'm going to pour in my hot water, and this is also my favorite cup from Vahdam, India. It's made of borosilicate glass, and it's doubled walled, which means it prevents condensation. It also is so easy to carry, and you can protect yourself from the heat because you got hot water inside. I'm gonna let this tea sip in for at least 30 to 40 seconds, and then I'm going to enjoy my late afternoon Vahdam India lemon ginger green tea. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.